Nerd Avengers. Let's assemble. Good morning. Welcome to the show. Tuesday. Finally, some juicy Marvel stuff to dig into. Craziness when it comes to Loki. I think Feige might be doing something really interesting with that Loki show. Maybe setting up some of the multiverse stuff that we've been discussing over the past couple of weeks. Pretty freaking crazy, actually. Excited to talk about that. We're gonna go over some other stuff and get into some Q&A. Should be a good show. Nerd Avengers, I'm coming in hot. See you in a second. Tell you what, it's crazy out there, man. I think I saw some flurries as I was flying through, coming into the city. Some flurries. It's almost gonna be time for some snow. That'd be cool. Maybe we'll do something with the tower like that. Have like some Christmas trees, decorations. Do like some festive stuff in this room, other rooms throughout the tower. I think that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, no time to waste. Look, let's just get right into the studio. I'll meet you guys down in the studio. We got a lot of crazy stuff to get into. I'll see you in just a second. Woo! All right, we did it. We did it, Nerd Avengers. We're in the building. How's everybody doing today? Hope you guys are doing well on a Tuesday. I love that. What the fuck is going on here? What the hell? There we go. Wanted to get a different tune on. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you guys are off to a good start this week, man. You know, a nice, fresh week. A lot of good stuff on the horizon. A lot of good stuff. Hey, before we get too far into all that craziness, let's say what's up, man. Let's say good morning. Who's the first in today? Let's see. Jordan first in today. Mike Motherflippin' Porter. Tim's in the building. Cole is here. Will Bone and Chris is here. Stormy is here. Mike, oh, I already said that. You don't get two, Mike. Reviews to go. JT, Trinity from 2nd Street, Marvel, Will Morgan. By the way, Will, Trinity sent me a video of yours. Looks pretty good, man. You got a lot of potential there for sure. Peter Ferrett's in the building. Star Wars Talk Show is here. Yinzer Jim. Callisto. Joshai. Forcuscola Lopez. Forcuscola Lopez. I need some help with my pronunciations, I think. Lucas is in the building. Lord Vito's here. Coachella Scotty's in the building, man. RF Gaming Channel is here. Bill M. Renee. Reefer Man Reviews. Chris. RG. So many beautiful people, man. So many beautiful people. I'm glad you guys are here. Happy to be with you here in the morning. And holy cow, Justin Cider? Justin Cider? Welcome to the Nerd Vengers. You're a Nerd Venger now. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right, before we get into too much of this, let's do some show notes. Show notes! Show notes, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do last things first. This Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're doing another watch party. Okay? We went through a lot of Clone Wars stuff in the watch party this past Sunday. It was really cool. We did a watch party, went through some of the Mandalore stuff in Clone Wars, some of it in Rebels. It was cool. It was really fun. I got educated a lot, believe it or not, with regards to that. What is going on? I think the camera's like shifted today. Anyway. So we'll be doing that Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you are a channel member, that's for members only. Stay tuned to the community tab. I'll try to do a reminder on the community tab before we go live for that. So stay tuned for that. Of course, Saturday at noon is the Nerdvengers members only stream. We always stream every Saturday afternoon, just go over things that are happening with the channel. And then Sunday, we do the business stream. Okay, so that's what goes on every single weekend, but some people ask me about it, so I wanted to talk about that. Now let's take it all the way back to today. Tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, over on Star Wars Theories channel. We are going to be doing a watch party, Theory and myself, of what? The holiday special, the Lego holiday special. I think it's going to be a really good time. Theory is very skeptical. He hates Rey with a burning passion, and I'm just going to try to bring a little light side energy to that. I think it's going to be really fun. So if you want to watch Theory roll his eyes and me laugh at everything because I think it's really funny and adorable, come on by Star Wars Theories channel tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be doing a watch party of that. It's going to be really cool. B Stone, welcome to the Nerdvengers. You're a Nerdvenger now. Welcome. So that'll be very fun tonight. Tomorrow night, I don't think we have anything going on in the evening, but Thursday night, of course, we have After Dark, Al and Lavis taking you guys on a ride, taking you through all the crazy news that's going on out there in the world. And then, of course, we will be doing the Thursday very early morning or twilight hours of Friday, depending on how you look at it. We will be doing a watch party of the Mandalorian episode with the members. Then we will do a live stream at like 4 a.m. Friday morning, right after we've seen the episode for spoilers, okay? I believe that is everything. I believe that is all the show notes. I believe that is everything you need to know, but it probably isn't. I've probably forgotten some things, but we'll leave it there. Okay. Let me ask you, before we get into this stuff, hey, Drew's Review says, can I get a birthday shout out for my 42nd? I may be a broke venture, but I still share these streams with my friends. Don't forget to smash that like button. Hey, Drew's Reviews. Happy mother flippin' birthday. Happy birthday to you. Can we get some nerdy heart emojis in the chat for Drew's Reviews? Hey, yo. Ghost Space Records. It's good to have you here, man. Happy birthday, Drew's Reviews, man. Show them the love. Hey, give them the love tonight. Would you? Would you, Nerdvengers? Would you give them the love? Thank you. So, as we're giving Drew all the love, I would like to know, what do you guys make of multiple Lokis? Multiple Lokis. Not one, not two, three, four, maybe five. Different Lokis in the MCU. I want to know your baseline thoughts right now. You did just hear an eagle. This is the, yeah, all you guys love this song with the eagle. Oh, man, you guys crack me up sometimes. VSM, firm handshakes. Indeed, Adam, indeed. Mm-hmm. The eagle song slaps. Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? Okay. We're going to look into this. I'm going to get it pulled up while you guys are continuing to tell me how you feel about this, because I haven't even read this exact article by Charles yet. Try to get it pulled up. We're going to go through it together, and then we'll speculate about it. I have some... I haven't even read it yet, but I already have fucking ideas, man. Like, I've got ideas. Like, this is making me think quite a bit. It's very interesting choice by Mr. Kevin Feige. Come on into the theater. We don't even really show the theater seats anymore, so maybe we shouldn't just call it the theater. And we'll figure it out. I'm not going to think too hard about it. Okay. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are. I'm going to read through this article again. For the first time, you'll get to see my reaction as we read this together. Council of Lokis, the true founders of the TVA. Disney Plus will be the home for many new shows taking place in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The shows will introduce a variety of characters, but some mainstays are also finally getting the franchise that they deserve. Among them, the popular villain Loki will be a part of his own series. Not just any version of the character, but the one version that escaped after getting his hands on the Cosmic Cube during the events of Avengers Endgame. Now, his disappearance creates a brand new branch in the franchise's timeline and will take center stage in the Disney Plus series. We even got a teaser that revealed that he'll get involved with the Time Variance Authority, or the TVA. Not too long after, we heard rumors of different versions of the God of Mischief appearing throughout the series. There was even evidence that we would at least see a version of Kid Loki in the series. Now I'm going to pause for a second because that was something that we thought would happen, sort of separate from what now might happen. So the Kid Loki thing, a lot of people thought was totally going to be a thing, but it seems like it might be even crazier than that. Okay, so check this out. The casting of Robert E. Grant, isn't it Richard E. Grant? Anyway, could also be connected, as IMDb has now listed his stunt coordinator, Dave Coulter, as classic Loki. That is literally where a lot of this comes from, but we're going to speculate more and more and more. But let's just keep going for now. How does all this connect to the TVA? Well, the organization has a long history in Marvel Comics, but not much is known about its foundation. The casting of Kang for Ant-Man 3, long before the film even enters production, could tease his appearance in early production. Well, if the Conqueror Beyond the Limits of Time is going to show up anywhere, it would be a show featuring the TVA. It wouldn't be too surprising that he is the founder of the organization, but there is a good chance he isn't alone. In the comics, and even on Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes, we get introduced to the Council of Kang, these different iterations from across the multiverse that consulted each other. Prime Kang led the council in the comics, who eventually would become Immortus. There would be a rumor that Grant would potentially play that character, the character of Immortus. Now, some hints may be pointing to him being a classic Loki. Now that I think about it, classic could also be the MCU version of Prime. Yet it isn't connected to Kang, but rather Loki. It looks like we might have a council of Lokis as a part of this series. It wouldn't be too surprising if classic Loki might be a founder of the TVA. Now that the character is displaced from time, we could see his travel through time and space end up as the founder. Okay. That's the baseline. That is the baseline for it. Okay. I think I saw a super chat, huh? Darth Nablus says, Theory missed my super chat yesterday. I said the Children of the Watch is an offshoot of Death Watch when Maul was in control. The Armorer's Helm. Very interesting. Very cool. Yeah, I like that thought a lot. Okay. So, let's talk about this Loki stuff, man. Let's talk about this Loki stuff, man. Okay. A couple of different things I want to get into right off the bat here. So, and why does it do this? Why does it do this, Chet? With the big blocky fucking thing. It's supposed to be all cool. It was cool just a second ago. What is wrong? I'm done with Streamlabs. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm done with Streamlabs. Starting next week, I'm going to OBS Studio. I'm done with Streamlabs. Can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. What is this? Anyway. Let's just talk Loki, okay? Now, my first reaction to this, the first thought I had about this was essentially when Kid Loki was being teased and they talked about Kid Loki, I was like, okay, I'm cool with that. But I know a lot of people will think it's lame. I know a lot of people will be like, oh, well, they just did this to do this or whatever. Right? You know, they want a young Loki. They want to do Kid Avengers, whatever. They can't sign Hiddleston anymore. They're going to give us this other kid that's a Loki, okay? Now, to me, that's a little lame, okay? A little lame, like, oh, I'm just supposed to accept that this kid is Loki now? Fuck out of here. Not good enough. But, once again, how dare we doubt Mr. Kevin Feige? How dare we? Because the thought of Richard E. Grant as Loki Prime, or as the central Loki, now that is pretty interesting. And I will tell you that if there are other Lokis, which we now think there will be, including a female Loki, and whoa, do I hope. Let me tell you something. This is where I'm at with this. And I want to get your raw reaction. Let me explain. Everybody, lean in. I know you're in the shower. You got the freaking plastic bag up or whatever. You know what I mean? Or you're taking a poop, or you know you're hiding this stream from your boss, or you're in the car, or wherever you're doing. I need you to chill out for a second. Lean in. I really want your input. Don't crash though if you're in the car. That would be very bad. Okay. Bluetooth speaker, rock on. Here's what I want to know. Agree or disagree that we need the female Loki to be like sexy? Like I'm talking like a dime, like sexy. Agree or disagree? I'm curious. What do you think? Agree or disagree? I'm going to fill up my coffee while you guys talk about this. I'll be right back. Yeah, it looks like a lot of people agree. There's a few people that don't agree. That's all good. She needs to be sexy, dude. She needs to be like jaw-dropping sexy. Like hella sexy. I see what you did there. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. I think so. Yeah. Well, I think they've already cast her, actually. I think they've already cast her. I forget who it is. And why does that even matter? You might be like, ugh, sexualizing women. Yeah, it totally matters because she needs to be in the same way that Tom Hiddleston. I mean, I think you'd be ridiculous not to admit that Tom Hiddleston's a very attractive, very charismatic motherfucker. And part of the draw to Loki is this sort of, we shouldn't like him, but we like him. You know what I mean? Do you guys know what there's this bias? It's actually pretty wild. Did you know there's a bias towards people that are attractive? I forget what the name of it is, but it's a psychological phenomenon where people tend to trust attractive people. Like for no reason whatsoever. It could explain some of the Bundy thing, you know? But yeah, people just trust people that are attractive. It's very interesting. So, yeah, female Loki needs to be hot. Because I need to know that she's no good for me. But I need to not be able to resist. That's what we need out of that character. So, to take it back just a little bit. I find it fascinating that we may well get a cast of Lokis that may all interact together. And I think ultimately the strength of this strategy is it's all about Kid Loki. We need to like care about that character. And that character needs to feel like Loki. It needs to be organic. We need to really like that character. I think in order for Young Avengers to work, there are a few key characters that we really need to form a strong bond with. And I think Loki is one of them. I think Loki and young Loki, very challenging. But in a model like this, where you have all of these different versions of Loki, it could really serve to have us feel for that character and like that character. Yeah. So, Rice Review says, I've met some hot girls I was instantly suspicious with. Yeah, because there's other factors, right? But that is a bias. You should look it up. It's pretty interesting. So here's the other side of this that's really mind-blowing to me, and I think, again, showing some of the genius of Feige. When the big game spot came out for the Super Bowl last year, the 3 shows that were shown in that Disney Plus series were WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and Loki. Meaning, all of these shows were very important, not just in their own right, but important to setting up Phase 4 and the future of the MCU. So, we understand WandaVision's place. She's going to establish this breaking of the multiverse, introduce a whole bunch of new characters, create that loop, which will then be teased and touched on in Spider-Man 3, and then in Doctor Strange 2. We know about Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It's going to really set up Thunderbolts. It's going to set up some things with the Super Soldier Serum, with Ross, with Madripoor, some really interesting things. It's going to set up some status quo and start to set up the sort of underbelly operations of Sam and Bucky and the new Avengers. Loki as a show, to me, always felt like this is just a fun Loki show. It always felt like Feige was just like, who do people love? Tom Hiddleston. Let's do a Tom Hiddleston Loki show. I always treated the Loki show as though it were in a separate category to WandaVision and to Falcon and the Winter Soldier. But now I'm questioning that line of thinking. Now I'm starting to think maybe Loki is way more important to the MCU and to the MCU moving forward than I had considered or thought possible. Because one thing this does is it sort of could set up the rules for multiverse versions of characters. Okay? Think about this. We've been talking a lot about the multiverse, Doctor Strange 2, Spider-Man 3. We've been talking about Tom Cruise Iron Man, John Krasinski Captain America, Joaquin Phoenix Doctor Strange. And I think one of the big questions was, okay, so are we saying then that it isn't one-to-one symmetry for other universes? Are we saying that Tony looks totally different, like Tom Cruise, not RDJ, looks like Tom Cruise in a different universe? Is that the hard and fast rule for the multiverse? Is that how it's going to work now? Could there be some characters that look exactly the same? And I think Loki could be a show that is meant to tease out some of these ideas. This is something Feige really likes to do. He likes to give you an appetizer and a first course before he drops the bomb. You know what I mean? Like, Thor sets the precedence for what later they're able to feel comfortable doing with Doctor Strange. Right? Guardians of the Galaxy sets the precedence for what would be explored later in Captain Marvel, Infinity War, and Endgame. So they're constantly doing things to sort of introduce an audience to a concept, get the mainstream audience to accept this concept and to have it in their working experience for the film. Okay? And then it gets paid off in a big way moving forward. And so the Loki show could be setting us up so that when we go in to Spider-Man 3 or when we go in to Doctor Strange 2, we have a better grasp and understanding of what to expect from multiversal versions of characters. And to me, it's just so fucking crazy how good and how well thought out this MCU shit is. Like, if that's really the plan and this dude is being that careful. Because think about this. Okay, this is really where I want to go with this. Have you ever heard there's this parable? This little parable. It's like a little Zen parable that I really enjoy. Where it says, if you must eat a frog, do it first thing in the morning. And if you must eat 2 frogs, eat the uglier one first. Have you ever heard that expression? Do you know what it means? Anybody know what that expression means? You wake and bake this morning? Nah, man. That French people are weird. Yeah, so to speak, yeah. So what it means is, if you've got to do some difficult shit, just get it done. Knock it out. And when you're approaching your day, you should put the most difficult thing first. Because the concept is once you eat the ugly frog, the other frog isn't going to be as bad. It's all good. Okay? And that applies here because if you're Feige, the frog or the ugly... Okay, the frog is this. Getting your mainstream normie audience to accept a different actor as a different version of a character we just spent 10 years getting to know. Okay? So, that's the frog. That's a harsh pill to swallow. If you just harshly switched RDJ to Tom Cruise, it would be very harsh for people. This is tough. Okay? So if you're going to eat a frog, do it first thing. Meaning Feige realizes that is a very challenging proposition. And he's doing it immediately. And not only is he doing it immediately, he's doing it with one of the most beloved, iconic characters they have. This is the point. If he can get audiences to accept a new version of Loki, one of the most loved characters in the MCU. Everybody loves Tom Hiddleston. We love his portrayal. If Feige can get normies to accept a different version of that character, then he's got us hook, line, and sinker for everything else he wants to do. Do you understand? Do you get what I am saying? And what if it doesn't work? Then we're kind of screwed, huh? Then we're kind of screwed, right? Well, to be fair, it's less of a recast and more of a entirely different version of another character. Yeah, that's fair. This really supports my idea of rebooting characters in current continuity. Yeah, totally, man. Nice. Good for you, Mark. You stay out the cuffs, man. Just be looking for the fuzz, that's all. There is an update Snyder Cut trailer coming tonight. Is that true? Is there a Snyder Cut thing going on tonight? That'd be dope. It'll also soften the blow when we eventually get Iron Lad. Yes. It's going to soften everything. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time? That's when we're watching Life Day. The fuck? Maybe we'll talk about that tomorrow on the morning show, if that happens. Will Iron Lad spin out of the Loki show? It's very possible. Not a lot is known about that, but yeah, it's very possible. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. You know what I mean? Kind of interesting. Thanks, Callum. Appreciate you. Zach confirmed it? Damn! Thoughts on Kang appearing in the show? Oh, hell yeah, dude. I'm all about Kang appearing in the show. I think he just confirmed it on Vero. Yo, okay. Well, maybe I'll have to talk to Theory. I don't know. Maybe we'll just talk about it tomorrow morning. You know? Maybe we'll just talk about it tomorrow morning. I don't know. Doesn't Far From Home already hint at multiverse because of J. Jonah Jameson? Yeah, it absolutely does. Right now, there's a lot of hints and teases. I think we are just curious about the rules. Like, what are the rules? You know what I mean? So I think that's what it comes down to. And I think in that way, Loki will help us establish the rules. You know what I mean? Everybody read the Rebels manga? Shit is cool. I didn't even know it was out, but I'm going to go get it now. I love those mangas, dude. Love the Star Wars manga. Star Wars manga. Match made in heaven. Match made in heaven, ladies and gentlemen. Should we just do Q&A now? Or should we try to talk about something else? I wonder if there's anything else going on. Let me check. Let me check what's going on in the world real quick. Just some production stuff. I mean, Casey Walsh pretty much confirmed Charles' scoop about the Council of Lokis. I mean, guys, this is like legit stuff. Like it's probably happening. You know what I mean? I guess we could touch on, it's definitely not enough to do a video on it, but I can touch on it. I can speculate on it right now. The Green Goblin stuff. So there's some insiders out there saying, well, they're kind of teasing that Willem Dafoe as Green Goblin is likely coming back for either Spider-Man 3 or some Sony stuff. I think it's kind of predictable, right? Like, we've been curious about that. We've been interested in that. And if they bring Dafoe back as Norman, I really think he should be the Sony version. Like, he should be the Sony version. And then we should do somebody else in the MCU as Norman. But it's pretty cool. Willem Dafoe is an incredible actor, and it would be dope to see him back in that role, man. I think it would be really cool. I wonder what you guys think about that. Batman spinoff already losing people? What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't know too much about that. Oh, Santa. I love you, Santa, but the answer is no. Giancarlo Esposito for Norman. Yeah, dude, Giancarlo Esposito would be awesome as Norman Osborn. I would love him as Osborn. If you should have a thumbnail of canceling Marvel, we would have had 300 more in chat. Yeah, probably. It's all good, man. Just 2 days till Mando. I know, I'm so excited. You think Hiddleston would be a good live-action Vegeta? That's an interesting thought. That is very interesting. He'd have to, you know, get in the gym. But yeah. I have an idea for you that is Saturday stream related. Should I wait until Saturday? You can drop me an email, man. But I might not get around to it until Saturday anyway, you know? Tom Hiddleston is fucking hot. Yeah, I agree. Esposito from Mr. Sinister. Yeah, he'd be good as Mr. Sinister. Yeah. I mean, it'd be hard to find a role he wouldn't be good for. You know what I mean? Josh, did you know the first Tobey Spider-Man movie was supposed to have Green Goblin and Doc Ock? Filmmakers thought it was a bit much for Spidey to take on, so they just went with Gobby. Yeah, it makes sense. Oh, okay, so it's an updated black and white version of the trailer. Oh, okay. All right, well, then we don't have to worry about it too much. Yeah. Let's talk about Bo-Katan. Yeah, what do you want to talk about with Bo, man? Did a video yesterday. Oh, there's only 80 likes? All right, we're going to call it. That's fucking ridiculous. What? I wasn't paying attention, but what do you mean there's only 80 likes? What the fuck? Am I chopped liver? Am I not doing a good job? Am I... What? It's the flannel? Guys don't like the flannel? Like, what is it? What's going on? Like, what do I have to do? How do we make this right? Josh, thoughts on the rumor of John Bernthal return to Marvel as the MCU Punisher on Hulu? Yeah, no way. But with Hallelujah as the song, guess they figured out the right stuff. Yeah, I'm sort of confused on all that, too. But I got to be honest with you, Adam. I think it's 100% on HBO. It was probably a thing where they licensed a version of the song, but not that version of the song. And you're probably like, wait, what? What does that mean? Yeah. So there are certain versions of, for instance, like Rolling Stone songs or Beatles songs that are versions of like certain masters that the license is like 10 times more expensive to play. So Zach probably was like, I want to play this song. Probably went through all the normal channels, and HBO was like, okay, we'll buy the license this way. And they probably fucked it up. They probably didn't buy the exact correct license. And UMD and all these people were probably like, we'll sue you into oblivion. And so they're probably replacing it with the other version. I like chopped liver. Oh, okay, that's cool. Will we see Bo-Katan back in Mando Season 2? Here's what I'll tell you. I have a video. It's either going to come out today or tomorrow. But it is about friggin' a crazy theory for Mandalorian Season 2. Crazy theory. I don't think you've heard anybody talk about this, but I was thinking about it last night after Nerd Theory, and I think it's probably real. I think it's probably going to happen, and it's going to trigger so many people. So I'm going to do that video either today or tomorrow, and you will all have your minds blown. Trigger us, says Nikki. Netflix Punisher is trash. Netflix Punisher is good, but it's not great. Everybody loves the Netflix Punisher. His show was pretty garbage. The show was pretty much ass. Like, it's just not good. But him in Daredevil Season 2 was fucking amazing. That show was fire. But then his show is so bad, dude. The only redeeming quality of the show is just how good he is as Frank. You know what I mean? The Batman spin-off loses showrunner due to creative clash with Matt Reeves. That's interesting. I didn't know too much about that. I mean, here's the thing. I wish Matt Reeves well. I hope everything over there goes well and it's all gravy, baby. But at the same time, fuck all that. Where's the Batfleck show? Announce the Batfleck show, please. Announce the Batfleck show with Deathstroke, and then we can all not care about Batcullen. And I've 100% turned on that movie. I actually think Bat Cullen's going to be dope. And the Batman movie is going to be great. But at the same time, fuck all that. Give me Batfleck. You know what I mean? Twilight, man. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Josh, if Obi-Wan is about the hunt for Jedi and will feature flashbacks to clone, I'd love it if Obi-Wan has to face Inquisitor Cal Kestis. Yeah. That would be really cool, dude. Do you, in theory, know anything about Rahul that you can't talk about? Just tell me if you can't talk about it. How am I supposed to answer that question? I'll tell you this. If I ever met Rahul, here's the thing. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm trying to look past. I unfollowed Rahul on social media. I unfollowed him. And the reason I unfollowed him is because I don't really like what that motherfucker was saying on social media. So I unfollowed him because I don't want my experience with the Ezra Bridger character to be tainted at all. I think Rahul is an incredible actor. I'm sure he'll do a great job with the character. By the way, I'll put money on him. And I'll tell you two things right now. I'll put money on him being Ezra. Not this week, but next week. That's when it'll happen. I'll put money on that. Also, I screenshotted a bunch of Redditors in a discussion about Rahul. I screenshotted him because I find people on Reddit to be stupid as fuck. So I took a screenshot of a bunch of people on Reddit being like, of course he's not Ezra. You think Disney would let him do that? I took a screenshot of a bunch of these dumbasses. And the moment that it's proven, I'm going to light some asses up. Pew, 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 motherfucker. Dude, I had to take you off the TV. Family said you're a bad influence. Yo, that shouldn't be as funny to me as it is, but that is the best thing I've heard all day. You just made my fucking day. Oh my God, that's perfect. That is perfect. Oh, man. But anyway, my point is, if I ever met Rahul in person, I would challenge him to an arm wrestling match. I would call him a cunt to his face. But then I'd also probably say I loved him as Ezra. You have started cursing a lot more, man. Ah, shit. My bad. I laughed really hard last night when Theory was censoring you. Yeah, no, I mean, look, I don't want to, it's his channel, obviously. Yeah, but the reason I would call him a cunt is because that's an English thing. And one of the things that Rahul was really on about on Twitter was like, I'm not going to stop saying cunt, you cunts. You know, just because in America, cunt is a bad word doesn't mean it's that way in Britain. And I'd be like, all right, fine, you cunt. Yeah, my wife says, he says fuck a lot. I'm like, yeah. Maybe someday I'll have to tone it down a little bit. You would call him a what? Oh, I love it. I love it. It's a term of endearment. Of love. I listened to you in the car once with my daughter. She said you talk like I do with the cursing. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Yeah, I owe a lot to the swear jar. That's true. What happens to your channel if you cuss a lot? Is there any repercussions? Yeah, there is. So mostly, especially on streams, and I was trying. I sort of tried to explain this to Theory. Honestly, if you don't swear for like the first half, it's fine. They're not gonna do anything to you if you swear in the back half. But, yeah. Oh my God, if we lose power, I'm sorry. There's like lights are like flickering and crazy shit. It's been storming a lot here. I wonder if we'll lose power in a second here. If I do, I love you all. I'll be back. So the repercussions are basically just your AdSense revenue goes down. Like the people don't want to advertise on you as much. But like, because this channel isn't really based on making money from the ads, it's really more membership based and super chat based. Basically, I don't fucking care. That's what that's like. Yeah, CGM show. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool for sure, man. It's great that she's that into it. It's really cool. Can you give us a quick rundown of what you think the last 5 episodes look like? Nah, man, I can't. Sorry. Your main channel is doing well lately, isn't it? Very nice. Oh, yeah, we're crushing it. We're crushing it on this channel, too, dude. This channel is dominating. The main channel is crushing it. So, yeah, we're doing really good right now. Things are good. If only I could get more people to help me make videos. If only I could get more people to record videos, write videos, research videos, and help me do more videos. If only that were happening more, I really feel like this brand and company could really take off. Hell yeah, you are. I remember when it was 25 to 50 people in chat. Now you have 200 to 500. Absolutely. And this is only the beginning. This is only the beginning. I'd like thousands of people watching every single day. Thousands. And they will. They will. I think people who get popular on YouTube get a bit lost because they see themselves as celebrities but love the money and access because they see themselves as celebrities. They just don't get lost, Josh. Drama is lame. Yeah, I think that happens to a lot of different people as they ascend in life. Success and money can be a curse. It can also be a challenge. You know what I mean? Josh, did you see the interview with Katie Sackhoff? A lot of people sent it to me. I haven't watched it yet. I don't know how I'm going to feel about a theory-sized chat with 1,000 people. I mean, it'll be different. It'll be different. But I mean, even yesterday, if you think about yesterday, we had like 700 people in here, and there's a lot of people probably with a lot of opinions, and yet the chat was so calm for the most part. I think you'll be surprised. I think we'll cultivate a pretty good community of moderation and stuff like that. Just a question, where's Bashti been lately? Bashti is dealing with some medical issues. She's dealing with some medical things. She's also no longer helping us out with stuff on the channel. A big part of that is her medical stuff. She's just got a lot going on right now. So she's not working with the channel anymore. More EPs to help everyone get a voice. Yeah, sorry, man. EPs is locked up. EPs is locked up. Yeah, hope she gets well. Me too. Me too, man. Make up with Grace, bro. Women can take things to heart. Yeah, that's true. I could potentially try to make up with Grace. I don't know, though, man. I don't know. I don't know about all that. Yo, Josh, how is the marketing for Black Widow going to do next year since all the good shit has been out already? Yeah, they're fucked, Kendall, basically. And this, again, is something I tried to explain months ago. They are fucked, dude. I promise you. Try to get that hype back to where it was. Please. I dare you. I would love to see it. How? You've already shown us the whole goddamn movie in the trailers. We already know the whole goddamn plot from the leaks and all this other bullshit. Shit. Black Widow's a fucking check mark on a checklist at this point. Shit. What do you think Kathy Kennedy's future will be after the huge amount of success of The Mandalorian? I don't know, actually. It's interesting. I think the real thing you're asking, Dev, is like, do I think that the success of The Mandalorian will rub off on her and give fans a better perspective of her? And I just think 100% no. And to be honest with you, that is her fault. That is not fans' fault. That's her fault. She barely speaks. She barely comes out and addresses things. And almost every time she does, she puts her foot in her mouth. So no, I don't think she's going to get much credit. I don't think she's going to get much love. I don't personally hate her, but I can't wait until she gone. I can't wait till she gone, 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 gone. Sooner or later, Grace will be chasing you. You say that about Black Widow. But when they tee up Dark Reign and Thunderbolts, oh my god, if they did, then I would take everything I just said back. I feel like most hardcore fans either follow his channel or Star Wars Theory's channel to both, and we're all pretty much on the same side. I don't know what you're referring to. Sorry. Tomorrow, will you do a spoiler review for the holiday special? Probably not. I don't really like doing reviews much anymore. Yeah, Grace is old news. You and Theory are all that matters, bro. I appreciate that. Thank you. I think Grace messed up this time. She could have had a great ally with you in the Nerdvengers. You've defended her many times, and she blocked you over a GIF. Definitely changed my opinion a little bit about her. Yeah, 100%, man. Made me, I mean, look, it is what it is. She is that person. However, I just blocked a bunch of motherfuckers yesterday. You know what I mean? And many of them are probably saying the same thing where they're like, I don't understand. I didn't even do anything wrong. And I made a decision. I just made a decision. I looked at their profile. I was like, all right, well, this person's probably going to be trouble. They're being a big butthole right now. They can't control themselves. Fuck them. Blocked. I blocked a shit ton of people yesterday. And then I blocked someone that came to the channel and was like, I've been watching you for years. I can't believe what's up. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to block you on all the channels, too. Just so you know. See ya. See ya. And so maybe, like, Grace just viewed me that way. And I can't really blame her for that. But, number one, she fucked up because she should know who I am. Number two, she fucked up because if she didn't know who I was, she should have got educated real fucking quick, Grace. And number three, I assume some other people reached out to her to let her know who I was and why she fucked up, and she probably ignored all of that. So that's 3 strikes. You fucked up, Grace. You're done. By the way, let me explain something. When I see Grace in real life, I'm going to do the same thing I did to Rahul. I'm going to challenge her to arm wrestling. I'm going to call her a cunt. And then I'm going to be like, oh, how you doing? Yeah, no, what's up? Need to learn to play my guitar. I need to make a song called Blocked by Josh. Yeah. Adam's probably blown away. You know what is something funny to me? I think about Adam sometimes, and I think like he's probably sitting back like, I can't believe this motherfucker is doing and saying a lot of the things that he's saying. And you're probably not alone, Adam. You're probably like, a lot of my producers probably watch me and they're like, oh God. Please let us make it through. I bet the producers light candles and do a seance before every morning stream, and they're like, please, nerdy gods, protect Josh and the channel from cancellation on this stream where I'm sure he's gonna wild out and say some absolutely repugnant and ignorant shit. Please preserve the community and the brand that we have all built together, and do not allow him to fuck it up too bad. Bill M is like, for sure. Yeah. Yep. There's 3 of my producers chiming in right there saying, yep, that's pretty much how it is. Apparently you're on the back half. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, that's true, Mike. That's fair. Let's see here. Darth Nablus says, with the $5 super chat, appreciate you, says, I know we all hate KK. I was there with you. But my faith in humanity tells me she's following the money and success, and she's changing her ways. I think that's totally fair. That is totally fair. Lucasfilm is absolutely coming to their senses. They're learning things. And yeah, I mean, Kathy's done a lot of stuff right as well. But the thing is, it's like everybody wants to get into this nuanced discussion with it. And everybody wants to be like, yeah, but, and like do all this. Look, branding is not that, though. Branding is very simple. What the majority of people think about you, that is your brand. You don't get to like rewrite the history and try to retcon. I mean, you can. That's what PR is in some ways. Coming out, making a new statement, doing all this stuff, right? But like, period. She's just fucked up a lot. She's just done a lot of dumb stuff, said a lot of dumb things. So. Yes, Godfather, indeed. Some of us hate it so much we don't even like her initials. Hey, Josh, you think Boba Fett will possibly intercept Mando's trip to Ahsoka? No, but it is possible. But it is possible. It's all good, Mr. Anderson. Rahul is a cunt. Nerdvenger swag? We might just have to do it. I'll tell you this. If he's really not Ezra Bridger, I'll make that shirt that day. But I think he is. Josh, have you heard of the channel The Leaderboard? A girl from the channel makes dope videos. I haven't heard about it. I'll check it out. Tommy H says, that's so cringe. Yo, Tommy H. I just don't like you, man. I don't like you. I don't like your name. I don't like the look of your avatar. I don't like the way you wrote that sentence. Whew. You're done around here, Tommy. You'll never work in this town again. Great. Judge me by a few sentences. Ah, fuck. You're right. I would never do that. Banned forever. See ya! All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call it there. Rest in peace, Tommy. As I always say, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day. And I'll see you in the next video.